Following a low-carb diet doesn't mean you have to give up all carbs. You just have to pick the right ones. And knowing the glycemic load of your foods is going to help you make those right choices. Hi, I'm Dr. Becky. I'm a college instructor of the science of nutrition.
And I'm Dr. Keith. I'm a chiropractor in private practice for the past 26 years. And you're watching Two Fit Docs, where we are using me as a guinea pig to show you how to turn weight loss resistance into weight loss results.
That's right. We've been following Keith's weight loss each week here on our YouTube channel so you can see how we approach weight loss from a scientific standpoint. And it is going well. Do you want to share your progress with everyone?
Right. So this week I've lost a little over 3 pounds. And since we started the accelerated portion of my diet 14 weeks ago, I've lost a total of 37 pounds.
Yeah, and that's great. And it is oh so close to a milestone.
Yeah, my weight is at 201. So
Okay.
200 pounds is 1 pound away.
That's great. And you know, it took a while to get this ball rolling, but once it did, it just all these little things start popping up at just our own motivation. You know, getting close to 200 pounds, going down in a jean size, it just kind of starts to have this snowball effect. So it's been great to watch. So if you would like to know what Keith added and subtracted from his diet to get these results, you can download the starter kit we put together for you. But the one big change I think we can say that we made to your diet was to lower the carb intake. And we did that to keep your blood sugar and insulin low.
Right. So after years of eating a poor diet, my cells were no longer responding to insulin the way they were supposed to. In my body, my blood sugar and insulin level would stay high after a meal.
Mm-hmm. You're right. And when there is high insulin, fat storage is happening and fat burning is prevented. Since blood sugar and insulin go up when you eat carbs, we felt that the best way to overcome your body's resistance to weight loss was to keep your carbs low. And that worked.
Right, it did.
So why didn't we cut out all of your carbs?
Well, carbs are found in plant foods, and plant foods are the foods that contain fiber. And fiber is beneficial for my gut health, and it helps with some hunger satisfaction, so I didn't want to go to zero carb.
Right, and this is where glycemic index and glycemic load come into play. So glycemia, it's a medical term, refers to the presence of glucose or sugar in your blood. So glycemic index and glycemic load are simply organizational systems that rank carbohydrates based on how much they raise your blood sugar. Now this ranking system is very helpful to you when you're on a diet because it allows you to pick carbs that are not going to cause a spike in your blood sugar and insulin level.
Right, and like you said earlier, when blood sugar and insulin are low, fat can be released from fat cells. Mm-hmm. It's kind of like a switch. Mm-hmm. When there's high insulin, sugar, fatty acids, and other caloric substances are sucked into fat cells. Whereas when insulin is low, the door swings the other way and fat can come out of the fat cells.
Okay, so why do we have two terms? Why is there glycemic index and glycemic load?
Well, glycemic index was the first ranking system developed, and it's more the scientist's way of looking at how carbohydrate affects your blood sugar. Glycemic index is really only concerned with how quickly a carbohydrate converts to sugar in your blood. It ranks foods from 0 to 100, with the higher numbers indicating that the quickest digesting carbs that are going to spike your blood sugar level.
Right, and these high glycemic index foods are going to be your highly processed grains. And that would be like a lot of our breakfast cereals, muffins, white bread, white rice. They're going to be closer to 100 on the glycemic index scale. So those are the foods you want to avoid if you're trying to lose weight. Now, unrefined or natural carbs like non-starchy vegetables, nuts, and seeds are going to be very low on the glycemic index. So even on a low-carb diet, these foods are beneficial for weight loss.
Now, glycemic load came about after the glycemic index, and it simply makes things a little more user-friendly for you, the consumer, because it takes into account standard serving sizes. So glycemic load is a more accurate description of how much you're likely to eat and how much that carbohydrate will affect you.
For healthy weight loss on a low-carb diet, picking carbs that are low on both the glycemic index and glycemic load scale can be beneficial. These would be, again, your non-starchy vegetables, nuts, and seeds. Now, these foods will not spike your insulin, and they'll give you hunger-satisfying fiber, which are two great things for weight loss.
Right, so you can use this information to encourage your body to stop storing fat and instead start burning it. And this is especially useful if your body seems to resist weight loss, or you find that you're eating all the time, but you can't seem to satisfy your hunger. Because paying attention to the glycemic load of your food choices will help you balance your blood sugar level and make your body more insulin sensitive.
And that balance is what you need to finally lose weight. And it's what you achieved through better food choices. So again, if you want to know how we changed Keith's diet to make it low carb and low glycemic, you can download our starter kit from the links here on the video.
And if you want to see if I break the 200-pound mark next week, please subscribe to our YouTube channel here, and we'll be back next week.
Great.
Thanks for watching.
Thanks.
YouTube channel.